Welcome to Bawashele Electric once more. So today we are going to look at how to control a motor from three different positions. That's what we call a remote control. So I'm going to have we are going to start with the circuit diagram. I'm going to have here a circuit breaker, a power circuit breaker. I'm going to have a power contactor, then I'm going to have an overload, then finally I'm going to get a motor. The breaker to the motor. Our power line is done. Allow me get here a control breaker, then we are going to have, as I've said, we are going to control from three different positions. That means every switch we are going to have three, but I'm just going to consider stop and start. For the rest of emergency whatsoever, that those are basics, we can include them when we are doing our rewirings in our fields. So I'm going to have the first stop, then the second stop, then the third stop. As I've said, we are going to control from three different positions. Then I'm going to have a start, the first start, the second start, and the third start. So from there we are going to go to the motor, the contactor directly. So we give here our motor straight away forward. Now our cable is going to go like this, from the breaker to the first start, the second start, the third start, stop, then here the first start to the motor. So these ones we are going to have power like this. So the logic here between a remote control is that for the different number of stops that you have, however much or however how many they are, they all have to be arranged in a series. Then for the start buttons, all have to be arranged in parallel. So here our launching or self-holding is going to come around here, something of the sort. So we are going to have just from one phase here the nearest and put here like that. Then we get our neutral, which is around here. That is our neutral. So that is simple how we do control circuit from different positions. And we are just going to do some naming here a little bit. This one is KM, can remain. So it is coil, this one also has to be named KM. And this one we shall call it start 1. Let me call it ST1. ST1. This one is the start 2, ST2, and start 3, ST3. So here the self-holding must be the same with the coil, so I'll also going to name it KM. And this one, and just call it MCB. I want to differentiate it from this one, which is MCCB. and this one is KM, this one can remain F. So that is it. When we do a simulation of this circuit, we can first come here and do play, then we close this one, main contact, main breaker. Then when we close the control breaker, so this one is the first start, you see it works. This one is the first stop, it works. The second start, the same. The second stop, switches off. The third start, the same. The third stop, it switches off. So NA can switch on, here NA can switch off. Let's do a rewiring of this circuit diagram and we see how it is. Now we are going to have here circuit breaker. Let's first stop. Going to have a contactor. Then we are going to have an overload. Then you are going to have a motor like that. This one I just need a 3-pole. Yeah, now I'm going to have cables like that. This is a control breaker for, this is a control breaker. Shall have live and neutral. So I'm going to have the buttons. I'm going to have the first stop, the second stop, the third stop, the first start, the second start, and the third start. So these ones, they will be stop. I'm going to configure them for stop. Now we are going to get here a line, our line of power. From the live, we are going to get from the nearest phase there. So it comes, remember the stop we use normally closed. I'm going to use this normally closed. Then from there, I'm going to go to the second stop. Remember I said we arrange them in series. And from there, we are going to go to the third stop. Now from there, we are going to go to start. And for the start, we use normally open lines. So I'm going to use this normally open like that. And this one also comes this way like that. Now we are going to give our coil, our contactor, let me zoom a bit. So we are going to get it from there, and we are going, let us just give it A2 somewhere there like that, and this one is a joint. You see, now we are going to do self-holding. We are going to get power from here through the normally open. And our normally open is here 13, 14. then it's going to come and still supply the coil, and from here they have to come in 13. There, like that. Then now we give our contactor neutral, and put it at A1. That is simple. Now let's try just to name. This is a basic circuit. Actually, I have not passed through the overload, I have not put emergencies. The main emphasis is to see how to use these 3 control places. This is the first control place, this is the second control place, this is the third control place. So let's name these components. This one is MCCB, this one is MCB, this one is F, this is KM, and this one ST1. How have I named it? Okay, this one is SP1, to be stop 1. Then this one is SP2, that is stop 2. And this one is SP3, stop 3. Then this one ST1, start 1. ST2, start 2, and ST3, start 3. Are you seeing the way they are here? So this one also, let me name the same, SP3. Here SP2, and here SP1. I think we are done with that one. Then a neutral somewhere here. Yeah, cable routing is done. Let me zoom out so that we can see a good simulation. Now there we go. So here, yeah, now let's do a simulation. This is the circuit diagram, and this is the real wiring. This is only a basic of, we only need to know how to wire these ones. The rest of the gadgets like emergency switch, what, passing through the overload, still you can follow the idea of the previous circuits that we have been doing. So here we have, this one is control 1, this is control 2, and this is control 3. So this one can be local near the machine, and these ones can be remote, far away from the machine. Now when we do a simulation, then we start our MCCB, then MCB, you see when this way they also start. Now when we press ST1, our motor here, you see it is running, even this way it is running. Then stop 1, the motor goes off. Start 2, the motor runs. Stop 2, the motor goes off. Start 3, the motor runs. Stop 3, the motor stops. You can start from here and stop from here, or you can start from here and stop from here. Anywhere it works as maybe two-way in domestic or in intermediate switches or whatsoever. Thanks for watching. That is the basic of 3 positions remote control, and you can connect as many positions as possible, putting in place that whatever switch that is going to stop the system has to be in series to each other. Then whatever switch that is going to start the system, they have to be parallel with each other. Please, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Please subscribe, share, like, and comment. See you when you see me in the next tutorials.